The quality of wastewater is deteriorating in this country. The Department of Water and Sanitation has just published its Green Drop Certification Program report. Only 23 wastewater systems, 23 of over 900 audited, received Green Drop certification status. 23 out of 900. In 2013, 60 systems were awarded the status. To tell us more, I'm joined now by the Director General of the Department of Water and Sanitation, Phillips. In a moment, Mr. Phillips, we can engage in the luxury of talking through the detail and the educational conversation about what the Green Drop certification status entails. But my goodness, we have to start with the shocker of it all. 23 out of 900. It's a disaster, is it not?
Good afternoon to Lasizwe, and good afternoon to all the viewers. You should bear in mind that the Green Drop certification is a certificate of excellence. So we do an assessment of all the wastewater treatment works and related infrastructure around the country and across a range of indicators. And where a wastewater treatment system scores more than 90%, then it scores a score of, then it gets a Green Drop certification. So it doesn't mean that all the others are not functional at all. If you get a score of less than 30%, then you're not functional. So the situation is still quite bad in that regard, and that in our Green Drop report that we've released now, 39% of municipal wastewater treatment works are classified as critical. In other words, they scored below the 30% level, which is very worrying indeed.
So basically, the story of it, if we were to take it from the numbers, if you're calling the Green Drop report certification status a standard of excellence, and you're saying 39% didn't even get the pass mark of scoring 30%, the 30% pass mark in this situation. So basically, fewer are passing and even fewer are excelling.
That's exactly correct, Lasizwe.
What's at the heart of this? What's happening? For instance, in the category that we could say we're attaining the excellence of 90% within the Green Drop criteria a few years ago, what are they not doing now that's leading to them not even achieving that?
There's a range of causes for the decline in performance. Generally, there's been a decline in the standard of service delivery by municipalities across the country since 2013. And there's a variety of reasons for that, including governance problems and not focusing enough on doing the basics correctly. When we do these assessments of the wastewater treatment works, we do them together with the officials from the municipalities, and we identify the causes at each wastewater treatment system for the poor performance, whether it be a lack of skills, whether they don't have their business processes right, whether it's insufficient attention to maintenance. There's a variety of reasons which might be resulting in the wastewater treatment plants not operating as they should, or insufficient investment in the plants and them being overloaded is another reason. So when we do the assessments, we do them together with the officials, and we inform the municipalities afterwards of exactly what are the reasons why they achieved the scores that they achieved and what they need to do to fix the problems.
It doesn't look like the what to do part of it all is being followed through, though, Mr. Phillips. I mean, from these numbers, it doesn't look like it's being followed through.
No, but we've set ourselves an objective of trying to turn that situation around. This is the first time we've published the Green Drop report since 2013. Government made a decision in 2013 to stop publishing it. I'm not sure why, but now we've revived the Green Drop assessment report, and we're going to use this report as a basis for engaging with municipalities around the country to improve the situation. So we are going to be formally engaging with each municipality to give them their results. particularly focusing on the 39% that I mentioned, which are classified in a critical condition. For the worst ones, we're going to be using the legislation that we have as the national regulator to intervene. And in some instances, that might go as far as using the provisions of Section 19 of the National Water Act to actually go and do some emergency repairs ourselves and then claim them back from the municipality. But in other instances, we're going to offer support to the municipalities to improve, which will range from working with the Development Bank's Water Partnership Office, which we've established with them to help the municipalities to bring in private sector skills and finance to address the problems, to also advising them about what needs to be done to improve, to facilitate training for their staff, and then to engage with them to help them to develop plans to address the problems which are identified in detail per wastewater treatment system in this Green Drop report.
Just a quick matter of clarity before I pose my last question to you. We're talking specifically here around wastewater treatment systems and plants. That doesn't include water as coming from dams and that potable water system, does it? Or do they interact at some point?
This is the Green Drop report which we issued last week, which is a measure of the quality of wastewater treatment works. So when you flush your toilet or when you empty your bath, that's wastewater which goes into the sewage system, and in urban areas and in towns that then goes to wastewater treatment works, which treat the wastewater, and after that treatment process, there's effluent which then either which usually goes back into the environment, into rivers, and it needs to be of adequate quality so it doesn't result in pollution, both of the environment and then of water, because sometimes when the effluent goes into rivers, further down the river at another town, that water will be abstracted to go into freshwater treatment works to then be used for potable water. So if the effluent isn't of adequate quality, it means that it's both polluting the environment and potentially polluting drinking water as well.
I see.
But we do a separate report called the Blue Drop report, which we didn't issue yet. We've issued a progress report on the Blue Drop report. We're in the process of doing the Blue Drop assessments of all the municipalities' water treatment works, and that will be issued next year.
All right, I've got to thank you for your time, Mr. Sean Phillips, and thank you for explaining it all so well and also drawing those distinctions for the avoidance of any confusion that could arise in the course of such conversations. That's Sean Phillips. He is the Director General of the Department of Water and Sanitation.